Hello, architecture students. Today we're going to be going through the Revit walkthrough video. Now, all the instructions can be found on our Schoology in this pink folder, the Revit walkthrough video. I will post the submission link just a bit later. Now, you can find the instructions right here, and if we pop over here, we're going to be making a video of our Revit project, our single-family home project. That is going to be between 30 seconds and a minute long and highlight every room in our house as well as our landscape plan. All right, I'm going to go ahead and start. To start off, you're going to need your ground plan or whatever you renamed your L1 architectural plan to. All right, you're going to come over here to the View tab, and under this 3D View drop-down menu, we want to find the walkthrough. Now, what you're going to do is it is going to allow you to go ahead and place points. You see I have this little crosshair. And if you want to start on your landscape plan, if you want to start in your house, it's really up to you depending on what you want to go ahead and highlight. But I'm going to start in my home and you will make one that covers both sections. Now, all you need to do is click, and this is going to create a point. This point will be called a keyframe. We'll talk about what that is here shortly. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create a series of keyframes that kind of walk through my house. So I'm going to go ahead, have some over here. All right. And then kind of go into my rooms. And again, you're going to be able to play around with a variety of different settings. And I'll bring this thing out. Show off this bedroom. And all I'm doing is creating a path that my camera is going to follow. Now, when you're done, you can right click and click cancel. And you're going to see we have our path selected. Now, if you accidentally press escape, all right, you will see that all your work disappears. But if you head on over to your project browser and you scroll down, there is this walkthroughs section. So you can see I had a walkthrough that I made initially before this demo. So if I double click on that, it'll show me the camera. All right, I'm going to go ahead and delete this view. You're going to simply, to find your camera path again, right click on the walkthrough that you have and click Show Camera. And this is going to reappear or make your camera reappear. Now from here, this is just a path. What we want to do is we want to click this Edit Walkthrough button. And now you're going to see all of those keyframes or those points that we chose highlighted in red. Now from here, we can do a couple of things. Number one, we want to go ahead and open up the video so we can see what the camera is seeing. You can do that by going ahead and double clicking on the walkthrough plan, and you'll see we get a walkthrough video. Now, right now I can't see anything. That's because if I go to my ground floor plan, my camera's all the way at the end. So I'll show you how to fix that. In your walkthrough camera, click Edit Walkthrough, and you're going to go ahead and set this to frame 1. All right? And you'll see that we now appear in our plan. I'm going to go ahead and make this as high quality as possible so I can see all the different features of my home. So I'm going to make this fine, realistic, and then I'm also going to go ahead and start looking around my home. Now, what we're doing right now is we are setting the camera, all right? And there's two ways to set the camera. One, I'm in this walkthrough video. I can go ahead and right click, move around, and this will determine where the camera is at that given keyframe. The alternative way is in the ground view. Again, my walkthrough seemed to disappear, so I can click this Show Camera button and then Edit Walkthrough. I can go ahead and see that on my first keyframe, the camera is here. If I come up to the Edit Walkthrough settings up here, I can advance the keyframes so that I can see my camera moving throughout the home. Now, I like to start in this view and start all the way at frame 0. And I like to just go through each keyframe and adjust each of my points. So for example, I'll move forward. I kind of like that we're looking forward there. This one, I'm going to spend a little bit more time looking on the kitchen. So I'll just come over here and I'll just go ahead and make it so that I can see my kitchen for a little bit longer. All right. Then I kind of want to go ahead and turn my attention to my living room. So I'm going to grab this little camera angle pointer here, all right, or my target, my camera target. And I'm just going to slowly go through and adjust this where I would like. Now you will need to do this for every keyframe, and there's some things that we can do with each keyframe, and I'll show you that here in a second. But I'm going to go ahead, kind of have it show my living room here, all right, before I go ahead and head off into the bathroom. I'll kind of adjust this over here. Next keyframe, that's fine. This one's fine. This one, maybe I want to spend some time looking at my sink. And again, I'll kind of skip out on this last room, but you can do that same process for all of them. Now, if I go ahead and go back to the beginning, I can click or just type in frame 0 in this tab. All right. And I go to my walkthrough video. I can actually go ahead and press play on my video under this edit walkthrough tab. And now we can see me touring the lovely single family home that I've created. Now, a couple of things. You're going to notice that one, this camera isn't really looking at everything exactly how I want it. And two, in some places, it's a reasonable speed, while in others, it's way too fast. So we're going to go ahead and adjust some of these settings. I've gone ahead and in that ground view adjusted my camera targets. What I like to do now is go in the walkthrough 2, and I start at the beginning, so we're all the way at frame 1. And I'm just going to advance my keyframes. And again, you can right click in a free camera to go ahead and get your settings, to change the elevation or the looking target of your camera. So I'm going to go ahead and go to this keyframe. I want to see my whole kitchen for this part, right? I spent a lot of time on this, so I'll go ahead and I'm just going to go keyframe by keyframe and adjust what I would like my camera to see. All right, so here we're going to look at the countertop. All right, now this keyframe, I kind of want to show off maybe the bookshelf in this right side. Next keyframe, maybe I want to show off the sofa and the TV, right? And I'm slowly advancing through this as I progress. Boom. All right, we're coming back to the bookshelf here, and then we're going into the bathroom. Now, I'm only going to do up to the bathroom here just because I don't want to go ahead and do too much in here, but I want to go ahead and show my bathtub. I want to go ahead and show my toilet and the nice windows. I'm going to go ahead and show my sink. Looks like we probably have another keyframe here to show my sink as well. All right, and we're going to go ahead and go back through the door, and we're out here. Now, that's all I'm going to do. Obviously, you would do it for all rooms of your home, but now we can go back to our walkthrough. We can go ahead and go to frame 1, and we can press play. And it might be a little jerky to start, but as you can see, that first part, specifically in my kitchen, was very clear. But there are still some jerky motions in between. All right. So what I would need to do is I would need to go back through those keyframes, all right, and go ahead and adjust them. Now, I'm not going to do that in this video, but again, you do the same thing, all right? Press play, all right? When you see a jerky moment, you can just go ahead and pause it, all right? And you can kind of see what keyframe you're at over here and go through that kind of motion. You can also go through frame by frame. So if we go ahead and wait till it resets, all right? Instead of going to next keyframe, we can just go to next frame, and any really jerky motions that we see, we can go ahead and adjust. Now, we've gone ahead and done that, but if we press play, you're going to see that in our bathroom in particular, especially in those small rooms, we go extremely fast, right? That's a really quick turnaround, and we want to spend a little bit more time in that bathroom. So what we can do is we can adjust the speed of the camera. Now, I'm going to go ahead and go to frame 1 here, and we want to open up this settings box. You can do that by being in the edit walkthrough tab and clicking this 300 button right here. Now, right now, we have an animation that is 20 seconds long, and we'll get to that here in a second. But here we can see all of our different keyframes and the amount of time that they take. All right. What we want to do is, one, in the instructions, we want to make sure that we keep this between 30 seconds and a minute. And you're going to kind of need to play around with this. There's no one-size-fits-all solution. But I'm going to go ahead, in order to do that, I'm going to go ahead and instead of being 300, I'm going to go to 600 frames, all right, for this demo, all right? And that's going to go ahead and make it a 40-second animation. If your animation is very jerky, you can do more frames per second, but with the computers we have, I'm going to say let's stay at 15 frames per second, all right? Now from here, we can go ahead and uncheck this uniform speed box. This is going to allow us to update the accelerator box. Now this box is going to be super important. All right. What we can do is I can go ahead. I know my bathroom is a problem area. So I can advance the keyframes. All right. We know we want to go ahead and be a little bit slower in the bathroom. And it looks like, all right, frame 299.9, and then the following 1, 2, 3, 4 keyframes, I might want to make those just a little bit slower. All right, so what I can do, I can click over here, and I'm going to find the keyframe that's at 299.9, so keyframe 15. I'm going to uncheck uniform speed. All right, so again, we have 15, then this keyframe would be 16, 17, 18, 19. So 16 through 19, I want to slow down. What you can do is you can come over here and you can add a value into this box. If you make it something lower than 1, it's going to slow down the camera view, which is what we want for this. And if you make it a value higher than 1, it is going to speed up the camera view. For example, I'm going to go ahead and type in 0.5 for frame 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. So I'm going to go ahead and do that for all of them. And note, this is going to adjust how the software lays out your different frames. So it's going to spend more time going between these two keyframes and less time going through all of these other keyframes. All right. So I recommend working start to finish here, so from the front of your house to the back, because it can make things a little hairy. But now I added a factor of 0.5 for all those. I can hit apply and then click OK. And now we can go ahead and watch it back from frame 0. So I'm going to go to frame 0. I'm going to go to my walkthrough, and I want you to notice how it's going to slow down slightly when in the bathroom. You'll also notice, since I doubled the length of the animation, this is going through my house much slower. So we're looking at my lovely furniture, and now we can see that when I'm in the bathroom, it's nice and slow. It's going to check everything. It's some jerkiness that I could go ahead and fix over there. All right. And we've gone ahead and adjusted the speed of the camera in that bathroom. Now, if you want it slower, you can input a lower value, but I will leave that up to you. The last thing I want to go over is going ahead and editing the path. All right. Right now, we are in this Edit Walkthrough tab. If you come to this Modify Camera tab, this is going to allow you to go ahead and 1, adjust where the camera's looking. We've already done that. And 2, once I pull up my walkthrough again, right-click, Show Camera. 2, if I go ahead and click Edit Walkthrough and this Modify Camera, right now, I cannot adjust my keyframes. So if I placed one in the wrong spot, I would have to go through and redo the whole thing. Luckily, Revit doesn't make us do that. We can go ahead under Controls and click Path, and this will go ahead and now allow us to adjust the location of each of our keyframes. Now, one other thing that we can do here is adjust the height. Now, I recommend for most of your keyframes just going through and adjusting it by just right-clicking and getting it to a spot you want. But if we come to our ground view and we go to View, we can create a section view of our home. I'm just going to get one dragged around here. And again, you can access those plans by going ahead, finding the Section View tab over here. It's going to be the Section Building section. And if we go ahead, go to our go to our ground plan, find our walkthrough, right-click, Show Camera, edit our walkthrough, and then change this from Active Camera to Path. Now, if we go to our section view, we can go ahead and adjust the height of our walkthrough points. So if you wanted to take this point and move it down, you could go ahead and grab your path point and move it down. And this would be super helpful if you wanted to show something like a sunken living room or a variety of other features that may change elevation. Now, I'm going to undo that, but these are the basics of the Revit walkthrough. Now, for you, it is going to be kind of a process, right? This one will take a lot longer than you would expect just because you really want to go through this walkthrough and make sure that all of these different paths are going to be perfect and that there's no jerky motions, all right? That has been the walkthrough tutorial for Revit. If you have any questions, as always, feel free to go ahead, raise your hand in class. Thank you again for watching the video.